an Ananas and Hey there, back of the mind again. Whoa now, back of the mind, there he is. But let's just say we don't divide. It was funny. I've been playing Deadlock just a little bit. I played Dynamo once. And I'm like, okay, yeah, the guy that, you know, harnesses the cosmos. Like, honestly, it's interesting with these games, you know, how these games are, that's a ritual, right? Deadlock, that's, I don't know much about the lore, but that's like a ritual in New York, right? They're like saying like, well, we do things differently down here. We'll be granting wishes like the genie, but there'll be 6 of them. It's like, ooh, it's already getting me giddy. That's times 2. That's times 2. How much do I give a head start? I'm already wanting to put this one live. I might not even open up the laptop, honestly. I need to stop the RuneScape subscription. I need to go get on Deadlock. It's Deadlock time. I'm like a few years behind, aren't I, on Deadlock? Like, that's kind of crazy. I saw October, was it? October, was it? Of 2024? This one's live, so if I well, I'm just gonna love closing my eyes and really getting deep into the back echoes of the mind. And honestly, when I'm just slinging out these odd stanky things, it's a dirty flang. It's like having a rotisserie chicken, but going straight for like the drum or the wing, you know. But you got the whole family waiting, and when the bird arrives on the table, already 1/4 of it is missing, and realistically, it would be 1/2, because if you're counting them all as a 1/4, 2 of them on each side, you know, they're not the same, so it's like a half, right? So it's like like I said, like the rotisserie chicken, just digging in, grabbing a wing or a whole drum and a thigh. But the whole family's waiting. All right, hold on, guys. I just picked it up from the store and bought it. I can show you the receipt. You know what I'm saying? And when the whole family's looking at it, with all of our, you know, emotions trembling at this disgust, we're going to be taking into account that it's already been dug into. Like, we're going to all be realizing at the same time, they're just greedy, huh? They weren't testing for our safety. They were trying to, well, let's save face for everybody. Like pure disgust. Pure disgust. Oh my gosh. And like I said, let me just keep stacking these videos up. Let me just keep stacking them up. I'm 100% serious. Where was I again? Oh, that's the repercussions of these emotions when they get hot. That's like the rotisserie chicken. Freshly bagged up. Yeah, it's a good example. It is. It's a good example. There's more. There's plenty more. Jeez, there's more. I'll only there's that back of the mind again. If you think you can just sit there back there, enjoy the show and watch, you're gonna love it when you yourself goes unconscious, and you're gonna need that autopilot response. Think like, no, you're already skipping a beat. Get back there, way back there, way back there, where you remembered to forget, but still kept on going with it. You know, the show. That's like I said, get back there and watch. You know, enjoy. A little encore. That's right. Being an uncle, I just get all these perks. All these perky perks. And then like the people who haven't, like, maybe vicariously yeah, maybe vicariously then I'll be thinking like making like these sounds of an engine. I mean, and then they're still back there trying to repair their before they started tearing into. Someone must have said, wait. Someone must have said, wait. But nah. We're at the top again. Nah. It's like sliding down a mountain. Nah. We can get into mathematics. I'm sorry. There was this one respawn point up in Mount Charleston. I've been there a few times in some wild, vivid daydreams. Snowboarding down the top. Back again. Interesting enough, it was like a gargoyle sort of thing, and Ivy and Deadlock. You know, roundabout times, you know, 2024, you know, maybe. Actually, I think that was, you know, around 2020. I was sliding down Mount Charleston. Da. I'm respawning again. Not like that. Well, obviously, like, should we take off and like do like a quick look back? Like that echo, it's obviously a little bit louder than you expected. Wait a second. Hold on. I gotta plug this in. No, we can't go 10 minutes and everything's already dying. Holy smokes, that means I need to turn on the fan too. Heat watch. It's not like no 70 degrees at the river. The river wasn't 70 degrees the next day. On Saturday, that river, the temperature on Saturday was hot. That was hot. I didn't put on any sunscreen either, and I could feel it. Just a little, like, I don't know. Just a little bit. I was feeling the swells. I kid you not, it felt like I was floating many times. Like over there just chilling in bed, relaxing. I was definitely remembering paddleboard and back. That's fun. But it's like a weird thing. It's like I feel my like soul half of me like rise up, like if I'm just made of liquid right now. You know what I'm saying? Like if science came to a point where like we're like, okay, well this equals that and that also equals that and that's like let's just put it all into a bag, you know. So like if I was just a liquid, it felt like my liquid had rose past my body, like when I was explaining like the roller skates, you know. It felt like my liquid was like way above my body, but it felt like I was like on the paddleboard still, so like that was just the wave as it was, like, you know, me on the wave, but I felt my body down here, like I knew my body was there, but I felt like I was flying upwards, but it was water-like upwards. Never done that. That was all new. It's hard to explain too. I don't know. That's like explaining like plugging your nose and popping your ears. But like doing it so hard that your equilibrium kind of starts to spin a bit. You know what I'm saying? If you know, you know, I guess. If I go too hard, then like my eye starts to squeal. I don't know, do I have clogged ducts or something? How do these things work again? Nothing's coming through right now. Yeah, I was just gonna do like 1 hour, of just random information from the brain. It's like it's Uncle's entertainment again. The perky perks I get. It's like watching a chess match. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't want to be too like obvious. Like, you like doing the stuff over and over again, you know? But like with diminishing returns, well, they just don't work as they once did, especially when they were used as they were used. But that's like for them to be disgusted with later down in time. Like later down in life, like realizing like I was thinking like, not to be rude or anything, but the roots, you know, like the things that like really lock you down and ground you and give you room to grow. And I'm not trying to be mean or nothing. I'm not trying to be mean or nothing. But dang, is it like, do we have an epidemic? I couldn't even spit that out. Should I say epidemic? Or should I just be like, why is it when I look at like the top and then like who's there, it's like, all right, we got the athletes. All right, yeah, the athletes, yeah. Ooh, did the fan just die? Dang. That's like the punchline. I'll say it many times. Not to be rude. Not to be rude. This isn't to call out short people. Because I'm not the tallest. But I do have a theory working. That theory might, just be busted. Busted like some of those responses that just don't work as good as they used to before. Unfortunately, but hey. That's right. I got to keep packing in things as densely as possible. Just the perks. But like that's like the same old thing again. That was just one of the things. I almost didn't even say that. But when it rolled off the tongue, it's like, dang it. Not these again. Let me turn it up one more notch. Because honestly, I don't know what to say. Like, let me go back to the degrees. What degree is it at today, do you think? Well, I went to bed feeling like a dream, and I woke up this morning feeling like a dream. So I get like the definitions and but some of my stuff just isn't lining up. Well, my stuff is lining up, but like some of my stuff, when it like comes to reality, it's just not lining up. But then it's like, let me just push the pawn forward too, or just one, Like some of those are still starting position, if you get that. Like, let's not rush this match. I can only imagine what, like, hey, look what we found. Hey, who wants to be the first to try it out? What kind of groups did you split into? The grifters, the let's do what's new, and the have already done it, I don't even want to explain? I don't know. Because I guess the grifters would be like the already have done it. They don't like want to explain, but like, and then what was the? I guess we do need the fourth one, but those are like open doors. No. The fourth will just come and go. You put the top and the bottom, and then the middle, and there you go. And then I'll make your head spin. But true, right? You got the grifters who have done it and want to keep on doing it, but now they're trying to get paid. And then you got the people who've been through the grift and they don't want to explain. And then you got the people who are just going to try anything. And that's all they really need. And the fourth one, that's to debate. You're going to be debating with the grifters on that one for a long time. Because the one doesn't even want to explain. Good gracious, that's easy. But it's easier said than done. Don't let me, interrupt the grift, I suppose. I don't know. What would it be? I think I hit the point right on the head for everyone. That's another one of those. I've been spectating this for a while now. I dabbled in some of this stuff, and with time I figured out. I mean, what do you want to devote to, I guess, right? And then I'm over here still stuck, like, trying to crack the dream time. Like, I know I've dreamed in just like a split second. And I know even like those are dreams for me, ain't it? Let's not break this down too far for people and get them deep in the far recesses, echoing back to those echoes like they just formed their own canyon. Seeing how far those echoes go till they can start camping. Thinking like, well, isn't it kind of interesting how you could just be observant in the mind? And like I said, I don't want to take people down this path like this because we got a lot of influence. Which is interesting, right? Like, you know what your voice sounds like in your mind, but like you also know what your voice sounds like when you're like, putting on an accent, hopefully, God bless. But then like when you're just listening to things, like being in a monsoon and you have no other choice, it's not like you're gonna start singing Rain Rain Go Away, which you might time it properly. But that'd like really be bringing you down into those really, really deep recesses of the mind, really trying to find those echoes, like, who's sending what? Past messages corrupt. Why? You suck. You must. If we're all here doing this like that, then hopefully you realize a bigger picture. Hopefully you must realize a bigger picture. When those messages stink. So I'm like, it couldn't just be me. No, I'll sit back. I'll just, devil's advocate. Who knows? It could just be me, my ego. Well, I quietly try and listen again. All right, what was it? I mean, if I take it back 23, right at the start of it, as soon as you speak, I hear and I can reply. But the thing about it, it's really interesting in the mind. You could be real, just biting those lips. Not gonna talk. Not me. Caught me red-handed. But like the moment you start having those relapses, I catch up, like remembering skating in the mind and lifting up them like swells too. And my back can only go so far, but honestly doing this, like recording it, it's helping it out, because my back for the last 2 days, I'll finally mention it, it's been torn up, like it's been hurting me. My back for the last 2 days, it's been like, ever since waking up, the last 3 days, this would be the 3rd day, ever since waking up Saturday, Sunday, they were torn. It was torn. But I still paddleboarded while standing up, I still took that. But it was so bad yesterday. I was trying to bend down, and like the pain was excruciating. I had to squat. Like I go from like a bow to a squat, and people are gonna be thinking like, and I gotta be thinking like, I gotta play this off. People aren't gonna want to hear this all the time. I gotta play this off. But after that, like after feeling that much, because that was about as much pain as I felt on Saturday. But on Saturday, you know, I had to sort of like, I had to still help, like, you know, pack and move things. There was a certain tightening, like sort of like when you like, you know, hold in your stomach or like push it out. There's a certain packing of the back, certain packing, backening. Brutal though. Had to tighten that up. Start realizing like, oh dang, oh, weak as heck. On that mountaintop again, slippery slope. It's fun. Ooh, it's fun. But no, for waking up Saturday, my back was hurting. I was surprised I was able to even paddleboard. Stand up on that thing. Sorry. I was remembering back. But that was a quick remembrance. That was like, no. 30 minutes, a real quick one. Can't be timing myself like that. No, actually, I'm going to do exactly just that. Because I don't want my mind to get like stagnant, where I'm like, well, I see what I'm dwelling on and what I don't exactly want to talk about. So I kind of just gotta have the shut lips, and avoid this until my mind sparks up a new conversation. You know, a new topic, a new subject. And that's life. That's life. You want to see the progress on this? The progression? I wanted to say progression. But then I was like, oh, progress? I want to see the progress. Oof. That's similar to the one I got on the cornhole. On this hand. See that? That's a scar. And that was like a top layer like that one was. Look at that top layer. I guess I didn't do any explaining on this, but I don't want to like re-explain on this. The iPad was dead. And then I'm like, well, it's already getting night. I don't want to like talk too long. I basically went camping in monsoon. It was fun. It wasn't too like monsoony, but it was definitely at least like a little flash flooding. On the river. The Colorado River. That's the Colorado River? Is that the Colorado River? So, wait a second. That's the Arizona River. That was in there. That was in Arizona. That's the Arizona. That's Arizona's river right now. And then what? When it gets to Lake Mead, we just call it a lake? I guess it is a lake, huh? uh, Let me not get. I need to pull out the map again, and I haven't even pulled out the map like that really. Which is why I'm taking it like a real abstract like view of this. You know what I'm saying? Honestly, I haven't even cracked out the map on this once. Like, I know what Lake Mead kind of looks like, but I need to really crack out the map on it. Honestly, I'm still stuck back in what would it be? 2025. I'm still stuck in 2025. I'm stuck in 2020. I'm stuck in 2019, 2018. I'm stuck there. Like all of these places that have so much energy that just were never. But like the theory, as my theory grows, and with me not exactly like writing down dates, I just know like around that, around then, around here, around there. Those places, they're plentiful, they're bountiful, they have excess, and every year it comes around again, so I get to dabble on those days once more. But that's as the theory as it grows. Sometimes you mess days up and you're like, I just had like a whole like energy spiral to all of these previous days of my year, and now this day on that date, it's gonna have to come back around another time next year, and I'm gonna have to try and hopefully, like Valentine's Day for me, like getting a catheter on Valentine's Day for me, like that's a great example, right? Like that's one of those things that's like, gosh darn, dang it, it comes around again, as they say. But I'm gonna have to try and heal that and repair that, because that energy left behind back when I got the Valentine's Day. Let me not go and do some combo nadas. This is not a combo lesson. This is not a how you get your mental health checked and corrected at the same time. Unless it's only for the opposite side. Because realistically, I was already making like Valentine's Day cards on Valentine's Day. That's where my mind was back then. But now people are just going to run it through AI. You know what I'm saying? You either have it like where you want it, or you're gonna just be suckling off AI's whatever you call it. But we sure do love to make great little buds. We love the fallout of the mind. We love how the AI could just sort of recollect it back up. We love how they turn into like little AI robots just for us. The way the human just has to find that homeostasis, especially living in a world like this. But you either have it where you want it, or you're going to be suckling off the AIs, whatever you call it. Oh my gosh. Talk about finding a nice time to just bring that back in. But like I said, that's like Valentine's Day. This must just be one of those days where the energy is heightened. Down being by the river, it was sketch. I didn't want no mountain occurrences, you know what I'm saying? And it was a little, I had to do many reality checks. Because someone must have been slipping with the tech in this one. Like when I get back to this reality, I'm like, shit. It's the good doers doing no good. The good nothing and has done great, awful, atrocious, greedy. Hands are gripping the greed. Potentially saving if you had to do what you had to do, but when you're washing it like that, it's like, well, let me look at it from the underneath. Have you been in the sea long enough? If you ain't sick, you should see this. Not like that. That was just, again, like trying to get another off of that, but that was just, it was like the bottom of the boat. So when we start approaching 1 hour is when I'll be going for the red button. Because stacking these up, I guess, is what I'll do. Because you're either gonna get it to where you want it, or AI is gonna be helping you, with whatever you call it. And that was a little bit better, But once AI's done and you're like, all right, we're here. AI, are you also hearing me? But you're like, you're repeating back to that echo in the mind already. And AI's, yes, I'm hearing you. That symbiotic relationship happened so quick. Oh my gosh. I was teaching you how to put away your own sentences. I was teaching you how to be filled up with mine. But having like mind like that is like, let me stay my consciousness where it's been had its rarities at its best. I don't know. When it's been rare and well done, while seeing both colors, but not like being grossed out about it, but not like that, like more like I'm talking about like like if you get a rare steak, but like this is well done. And they're like, that's rare. But I'm talking about the steak is well done. Like, you did a great job. Like, we get it now. But like, you're like eating a brisket or something. It's like, this is rare. These are rare. The well done brisket. But when it's like, but then it's like, you start jiggling just a little bit more. Like, that's rare. But I don't know, like what you like. But hopefully you get that. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully you get those. But that'll be a fine tune in the mind where you're like, if we do that too much, you might start stumbling, like how you kind of showed. And what I kind of showed is like what I kind of showed. You gotta like go deep into the mind where you like forget about those things because you know about those things. You don't study those things to like trip yourself up or other people on those things. Those things come like naturally, um, like they did. Uh, what else was I? I'm at the point of the mind where I was just that bad. Remember, like floating up the side, kind of like a boat cleaner. um, I bet they pay. I bet they get paid good money. Are they repainting that thing too? I've done enough chartering on the inflatable. um, oh, that's right. Being in the mind, knowing how to like just sit back and sort of go unconscious, but you're conscious of the fact that you're just listening, you're just hearing it. You're replying, but your reply sometimes isn't even yours. Um, but like I said, I didn't want to go too far deep down into that because you're going to be like quickly like www.bestaiaround, what's hot, www. The newest, latest, greatest AIs. Where's the benchmarks? And uh, gosh, a product that's been smoked on, but re-rolled. You get that? uh, oh my gosh. Oh my guzzling. Who makes the best hot dogs in town? Maybe I'd go down to the Glizzy stand, right there on, is it Nevada Highway? Talk about the glaze, like the pre-glaze I was talking about. No. um, I got to 101 videos and I'm like, dang, that was quick. And then I started like thinking like, well, I guess it's only up from here. And I don't know how much I should say and how much I should just, and coincidental things, they pop up and they go away, it seems. Like the mind, I was talking about it, being so close in the consciousness, like when you're having a lucid dream, and I did not want to start the shit, okay? I've been over here guarding my shit. But when my shit gets split and I'm already getting too close to this, those are like too lucid, and those aren't exactly dreams. So like thinking about math and potentials and what happens. I'm sure this is how Eddie Mad Scientist gets his start. And not even a mad scientist, but Eddie Good theory, like Eddie Good, gets you by your goings and keep you good. This must be how it starts. First you get that internal dialogue just perpetually ripping up stuff. And once you're there, like you sort of realize like you're not even halfway done. And like the people who like pre-dug into stuff, they're potentially still feeding off the whatever you call it that they found. You know what I'm saying? So like their internal dialogue, their internal left or right settings, do we discern or do we start forgetting? Do we start forgetting? Are you sure you're even discerning? Have you been deep in the back parts of your minds learning? Because I don't know, honestly. Like, they potentially just took it full autopilot, you know, and that's their discernment. We discern to take autopilot and make it 24/7. You know, that's the only thing we know. And if we discern, if we make a decision that, you know, people who are actually using their brains, they, you know, understand, well, that wasn't the best of options. I mean, where do we take this? You know what I'm saying? But that's why I said, like, these sort of get hot. Like, I know these kind of get emotional for some. So if I just keep stacking these up, like special types of chippies. My type of chippies always change. But these are the special, these are the limited chips that people just love consuming. And I'm gonna have to find the right seasoning for them. Because people are gonna want the flavors of the month. People aren't gonna want I'm gonna have my originals. You know, it doesn't matter what flavor, you know, this is like the flavor. You know, I'm gonna have those. Which is alright. That sort of starts them on their own flavors. You know, which is what I like. But then you're gonna have the sort of like the gossipers, I'll say maybe. Have you ever tried these chips out? These chips, they change. These chips are like wearing a mood ring. Now, you're never gonna know what you get out of the taste. But boy, oh bud, is he tapped in with the technology. Talking about the monkeys in space and the owls with the mat. Oh my god. And how he's resurrecting stuff back, but only when he's recording it. And now he's in some sort of deadlock, like some undead disagreement. Talking about the 3 wishes, but they're multiplied. And that's something we've always wanted. And the genie, when he grants these things, it's never been so black and white. He's giving you 6 right out the gate. Ay, ay, ay. And now it would have been an interesting game if it was like 5, you know? It wouldn't have had the same vibe. That was like I was having deja vu. Forgetting to shoot through there's like parts on the map where you can shoot through them, but you can't see through them. You can walk through them, but once you're through it, you disappear. But it's the same thing on either side. It's just like a little place part of the map where, you know, you lose line of sight. And there's a few of them. There's a bunch of them, honestly. And then also around the map, there's like little hidey holes. where it doesn't lead anywhere, but you just hide in there. You know, and you can see on the other side. It's like a one-way mirror. You know what I'm saying? But there is no mirror. It's just like you just know there could or could not be. You know, it's like a bush in the jungle, sort of thing. I was having deja vu that you couldn't even shoot through these things. And I was like thinking to myself, well, it does make sense that you just shoot through these things. It's possible you shoot through these things. Game wise, people are probably going to even forget, like if they're not like, you know, all the way at the top of their mental, like what are we going to do here if we just saw someone walk in there? Am I just going to walk in behind him, or am I going to shoot him even though I can't see him? Those sort of things in the mind, you know what I'm saying? So it would make sense, at least because, you know, you have those monkey brains. Ook, ook, I don't see you, I'm a follow now. Ook, ook, ook. Or it's like, I just mouse one and I don't know what else to, I don't know what else you're gonna do. Control shift mouse 1 W, infinite ammo. Now I'm sliding in, and I don't care if I don't see nothing. I'm not wasting bullets technically. I don't know. Or you got the mouse one in, but you got the items that reset your ammo, so you know you got excess. Or maybe you've already used that, you've already chased, so you are low on ammo, and now you need to go in there and start meleeing. I don't know. I don't know. I was thinking like, oh, you do the pre-reload. I've been using the items where you like, you only have to reload half. Or you do the shift, you shift, jump in there, and you get, you know, some ammo back, because you buy those items as well. You know, you got to time that one right, but just like some of the other ones. But at least now you know options, not just monkey brain it behind them. You stop holding mouse 1 because you can't see him. And he's over there like counting the numbers. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got you, little monkey dude. Follow me in here. Ook ook. It's about time to go play Deadlock. Obviously, see, I got it on my mind. I like the movement. It's interesting. It's new. I'm gonna have to do more movement things. I'm gonna have to play more of the game. I do like the movement. It seems very unique. I'm gonna have to learn the movement though. I mean, there's a lot of stuff to do. There's a lot of different movement things you could be doing to be moving. A Deadlock. Yeah, that's the game. That's the game I'm playing right now. So like that means like RuneScape's. It's like on the back burner. I got all the quests done, and now it's like, well, Deadlock is. Maybe I stream it. Who knows? But if I stream it, I feel like I got to get on the other computer. Boom chakalaka. I don't know what else to say. Fudge. If you wanted to just, and then just, all while I'm just, that would be like doing what the genie was granted, but having a set of 3 hidden just for your selfie self. I don't know. I was thinking, I posted this on Instagram. What was it again? If 2 demonics didn't work, maybe 3 demonics will, something like that. It was demonic though. It was, if double demon didn't work in time, maybe triple demonic demons will. No, I forget what I wrote on Instagram, but I posted that up, and then I was like, it's time to delete this stuff and post stuff up new. And then it was like something about a rag doll, and I don't know, like something about like I don't know. And then I was like watching like how to cook up gar like 2 different ways. I thought that was funny. With all the like the double and I got bit up by the mosquito heavily last night. There were no mosquitoes. No mosquitoes. I haven't gotten bit by any mosquitoes at the river. Someone has like stagnant water out the wazoo here. I swear it has to be. Like just something. I don't know what it. I don't know. But the mosquito problem is out of control. That was something funny working for credit control. I had a bunch of times people call in asking if it's critter control, like if we're pest, exterminators. Critter control. You're controlling the critters. Maybe that's a good place to stop. What you think? Oh, I gotta go with the full hour. People are gonna want to see like the one, People aren't gonna want to be like watching like a TV show, I don't know. Let me think. How many hour-long videos have I watched? I've watched a bunch. I've watched a ton. But those actually had like meat and potatoes, you know what I'm saying? Mine just has a randomness. What was that one thing that I was talking about? Like the AI. It was something deeper than that too. I posted that on Instagram too. I don't know. Maybe you see it. Maybe you don't. It was something. It was interesting. But true again is, how true do you want me to make it? How true do you want me to make it? I'm over here cringing. I'm cringing real hard. I'm cringing real bad. But with me cringing real bad, people are gonna do stuff and they'll go out and poison themselves. So I'm just gonna cringe a little bit harder than real bad, just to get over that plateau. Just to show myself this can get worse for you. If over there, you're past the echo of the mind. Get out now. Hodge. Like you're past the oh, yo. I've been waiting for those. And and how many times am I just gonna let it happen? Like if I'm just walking on the sidewalk and someone's in a nice good car, they can just splash the puddles up onto me, you know what I'm saying? Like those sort of people in the mind passing me, you know what I'm saying? Like those are the people I have to avoid. Like let me push it down a little bit further from you. And maybe if you just educate your mind a little bit more, instead of doctoring yourself up, like it's the toxins that bit it for me now. I'm so toxined up like porcupine or a puffer fish. I'm like I'm like the prepping pig before it went. Or the meanest of the meanest. Right? Of when I get hungry as a hippo, oh boy, do I consume. But I'll just be sitting back here playing this chess game. It's what you want to do. And if it's what you want to do, that's what you want to do. What the heck? Oh my god. I guess that's my 101 for the day.